Anyone in the room? If yes, please type 1. Only 12 people there. Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type 1. If you cannot, type 2. Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yes, can hear Mr. Lee.
If you can hear me, type 1. If you cannot, type 2.
Okay, I hear you.
Okay,
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 again.
good. Okay, good. So there are only 16 people, right? Okay. Good. Should we wait for more people or should we start? Welcome everyone. I'm waiting for more people to join in. We will start soon. Okay, we got 18 here. Everyone can hear me, right? type 1 if you say yes. Type 2 say no.
Don't hear you.
You cannot hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, okay, good. Okay, Dr. Kel, which one is yours? Okay, wait a second. Okay, we have 19 people here now.
Okay. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I hear you now.
Okay, good. So
Everyone, you hearing our speaker, student? Please say or tell me in our line group. Everyone, you can hear speaker?
Yes.
Please. Okay, everyone, right? Please tell me in line group.
yeah, they can
Yes,
just
we
type
can hear.
1 here if they can hear me. Type 1.
Okay. I hear you. I hear you.
Okay, good. So we have, how many people we have today?
In my class, we have 16 students.
16, right?
I told you, okay, but we have another student in other department also.
Will they join or?
Okay, you can. I think you can.
Start.
You can start now.
Okay,
yes,
cool. Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Lee from Manpower Thailand. I'm a senior recruiter. I'm mainly doing like recruiting business in Thailand, and today I'm very glad that ABAC invited me to share my experience about like how to apply a job during this period. So I'm very happy and can share this information to you. So let's start. Okay, I'm gonna share the presentation. Wait a second. Okay. Okay, everyone see it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, good. So let's start. You can see the whole screen, right?
Yes, I can see the whole screen.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So firstly, I already introduced myself. My name is Lee. You can call me Lee or Jun Lee. I'm Chinese. And I also study in ABAC for my master degree. So I'm also your senior. So nice to see you guys here, like with this very special period and also special way. This is my first time doing live training as well. So I'm kind of exciting. If I make some mistakes, please let me know. Type 1 or type any information. Let me know. Okay. Okay. Manpower is the company. We're doing everything about human resource. Like we provide a job opportunity. We help company to recruit people. So we are also an American company, and we've been in this market Thai market for a few years already, and headquarters in America. And we also have some award, which is quite a good company to for new people to start their career, to learn new things. And also we help new people like fresh grads to get a job in their future career as well. Right. So today we're going to talk about 4 topics. As you see, we have like preparation for the job searching, applying, interviewing, and job opportunity at the end. Yeah. So let's start. So let me ask you guys. I'm not sure if you can. I think you can communicate with me, right? If I ask questions. So
Yes.
let me see. A second.
Yes, you can ask. You can ask the question.
Okay. Can you help me to like unmute some people like once they want to ask answer question or ask question? Okay. Wait a second. Okay, let's go back. So for the preparation, what are you going to do for this preparation? Can anyone tell me if you are going to look for a job, what are you going to do?
Okay,
anyone?
please answer. Please.
Anyone?
GPA.
GPA, right? And anything else?
Resume ค่ะ
I did not hear you again.
Resume and CV letter.
Not hear again.
Patricia here
Resume and CV letter and your degree. Hello.
Hello. Okay. Okay, I can hear you. Everyone can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can
Yes.
hear.
Yes.
Sometimes it happened. I don't know why. Okay, let's start again. Okay, if you guys cannot hear me, text me, okay? Okay, cool. So preparation. Why I mentioned about preparation? Because like, as you guys mentioned, you have to prepare your GPA, prepare your resume, right? But those things, it's already there. You just put them together. That's it. But what you need to prepare, the most important thing is your career directions. So let's go to more detail. Directions. So some people will think like, for example, if you study accounting, if you study MBA, or if you study some like medical things, right? You might feel like, oh, some people study medical things, he or she might be a doctor. Someone study MBA or BBA might be a sales or marketing, or yeah, it's like general thinking. But actually, when you study those things, you might not interested in, because when you enjoy it, when you join your bachelor, you cannot change that much for your major, right? So what you need to do is to look for what you want, right? So I just put these three things: job board, interests, or market trend here. So I will explain like everything in detail. So for job board, you will see those categories about jobs. For example, accounting, sales, marketing, or more, right? When you go see these things, you can go more detail. For example, sales. What sales do? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The job responsibility. You can see what sales do. Are you interested in? If you do, then mark sales might be one of the potential job that I'm going to do. Marketing. What marketing do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I don't like 5. Maybe not. So I pass marketing, right? So you can get the information from job board. Also, for the interests, So for interests, some people, they might like a photo shooting. So you can be a photographer, right? You can go more deep for the photographer job, or maybe media, because media also related to photography. And also maybe someone, they like painting, you can be graphic designer. So those jobs are the job that you are looking for, right? And also market trained. Why market trained? Because like some people, they have no interests. They don't like things. They don't want to do something related to their major that they're studying now. But they are focused more on the market. So see, for example, nowadays, what's in the market? Maybe social media, maybe self-media, right? You can have account on TikTok. You can do the TikTok. You can sell stuff on TikTok. That's also a career in nowadays. Maybe like 10 years ago or 5 years ago, you will think that's not a career for me to do. But nowadays it is. See those people on TikTok, they make thousands of money. Yeah. So, and also you will have freedom. But that's kind of the market trend about, right? And the next thing is you will have another thing, which is a motivation. Motivation is the thing that you want to do. So for example, you study marketing, and then you also want to do the marketing job. That's your motivation. You want the job. Then you look deep on this direction, right? And also your experience, because like some people, they might have experience about sales. They do some part-time job, they sell stuff, and they also feel like it's quite interesting and make some money. So I want to do the sales. So yeah, go for it. And also industries. Some parents, they might introduce you about the industry. So when you know the industry more, you have more interest about the industry, then you might go for the industry. So, but industries might be more like big direction, because for one industry, they might have like very, very detailed categories. For example, in chemistry industries, they have like engineering, manufacturing, HR, accounting, like all the job functions, it might happen in the industry, but you might like the industry, right? Okay, wait a second. Okay, so those are the direction that you can go to look for your future career, or your first job that you can start your career, right? So for my experience, some people, they chose their first job, but they will not continue doing it because they might not like their first job. Because like for now, you guys have no experience, or maybe just like rare experience about job, or you don't know what you want. But maybe when you try your first job, you might have like clue about what you want to do, or what do you want in the future. So then you might have like more clear picture to see what you want. But this is just one direction that you need to like focus on before preparing for the resume, for your GP, for whatever like you already had. Okay. So any question about this part? Any question? Can you guys still hear me? Okay, let me see. Okay, no, right? Okay, cool. Okay, let's go to the next part. Okay, next part, it's about resume. So can anyone let me know what's in the resume? You can type, or you can use your microphone. What do you think is important to put in your resume? Show experience, right? And about yourself. Yeah. Education background. Anything else? Yeah, activities as well. Yeah. Yeah, because for now you don't have working experience. So those things are very important for you. So I will tell you how to put those things in your resume and make it more important for you. Okay. So yeah, like what you said, you have to have your personal information, because when you send your resume to the HR or to the company, they might need to contact you. So you have to put your personal information, for example, like your phone number, your email, maybe your address, because some people, they might concern about some position, they might concern about your location. Because if you live at Bang Na, your work location is at Ayutthaya, you might take 2 hours to go there, right? So they might not consider, or you might not consider, because like it take too long to go there. And also education. For now, education background or the GP someone just mentioned, it's very important for you because you don't have experience to put in there. So what the company concern, it's about your studying skills. So what can they check? It's your GP. So meaning you can study well in your university. So you can also study well. You possibly can study well in the company, right? And also activities and internship. Some people might have some internship and then activities in university. For example, some people might be the chairman of the student union, might be the monitor of the class, might be some positions in cheerleaders or something in university. So that might be the key point that you need to put in your resume. Yeah. And also skills. For skills, I might mention more later. For example, skills. What do you think the most important skill that you need to put in your resume? Can you type? Okay, someone asked about company will require high grade or not. No, company will require the same. They will not require the higher grade because of the virus. Yeah. Yeah, language could be one, because language very obvious. For example, some positions I might mention about it later. Some position they might require languages. For example, if you are accounting, but some company provide a job which require Chinese speaking. If you have the Chinese speaking skills, you might get it more than the chance that people cannot speak Chinese, right? Yeah, Excel program, computer skills. So for those communication or computer skills, especially communication, I will mention about it. Communication skill is very important, but how you show it in your resume, it's hard because you cannot just put your communication skills there, because no one can test you until they have the conversation with you, right? So for those skills that you cannot see clearly, I don't recommend you to put it there, but you can put another way. I will mention it later. Excel program and also Microsoft. For these things, if you got a certificate, that might be a good one for you to put there. But if you don't, everyone can use Microsoft and Excel. So that's not really, really, really important. But as you guys mentioned, language skills. Or for example, if someone can do PS, Photoshop, that could be one as well. And yeah, later you have to have, you can have some certification. For example, someone passed IELTS or TOEFL or anything, any language test or any test. For example, some people pass the finance accounting test. You have the license or law. You can put the certification there and also award. if you got any award in during the university time, or maybe back to high school, you can put it there. Okay, about the resume, like information here, only this five part. Do you have any questions? Is the speed okay? Like everyone can hear clearly?
Yeah, clear.
Marketing and yeah, some people, some company might mention, for example, like for the marketing position, right? If it is marketing analyze or just marketing, they separate this job in very, very detail. Some big company, they might separate like marketing analyze, marketing searching, like they will just only do the research in a market. So that position need SPSS. Can the certification online? Yeah. Everything like certification. If you got some course online, you can also put it there and mention about where you get this certificate. Yeah, if you got more computer skills, for example, like you mentioned SAP, you should mention it, like program name. You shouldn't just put like computer skills. We don't know what is computer skill for. Okay, no question about this part, right? I will move on because we have 40 minutes for this session because the system. Okay, so next one. So for the next one, I will mention about the resume itself. So when you write the resume, you have to be careful about the font you are using. Use business font and also keep it short. And also bullet point is very, very important. Please use it. And the keywords. So sometimes, for example, if you got some skills, for example, someone just mentioned SAP, you just put the highlight or use it as a keyword in your resume. So when the HR or when the company look at your screening your resume, they will see the keywords very fast and you will like be stand out. Okay. And next one is picture. So when you do your resume, some people like as a recruiter, I read resume like every day, probably like 50 resumes every day or more than that sometimes. So I saw a lot of resumes. Some of them are very horrible. Some of them are very, very funny as well. So I would like to share you two types of pictures that some people would like to put in your resume. So firstly is the good one. You see those good pictures, like the picture that you might took at the studio, or some people, they can do good pictures. Yeah, you can take it by yourself. And the bad one, please do not put this picture in your resume. It's not appropriate at all. Okay, just be aware. Because some people, they might put their selfie pictures in their resume. They feel like they're confident to like show people who they are, or yeah, but you are looking for a job. So when the recruiter or when the HR see that picture, they might not like it, right? But for the picture part, I also need to mention, maybe some people will go abroad later to study abroad and look for a job abroad. In Western countries, they don't prefer people to put their picture in their resume, right? So if you apply for the Western, apply for a job in a Western country, you don't have to put a picture. But for Asian countries, yes, please put one picture and to be like appropriate picture. Okay, and the next one is a sample. I'm gonna show you a sample about resume. So this format, I just create this information by myself. It's nothing, but this Okay, so this one is a very, very simple resume that for all the HR or all the recruiter would like to see. You see top, let's see the top. You have name, address, telephone number, all the info, like personal information, and also your picture on the side. And then summary, because some people, they might have working experience before, but for you guys, you don't have it. So you will just do a summary to tell the recruiters or to tell HR who you are. I'm sorry. To tell them who you are, your personality, or yeah, something like that. And also your education, and then your skills or your language. If your language, like you have like, you can speak few languages, you can use language as one category, but someone cannot, you can just put skills, okay? So this is one example. I also would like to share you one example, my own example. This is my resume. So I don't put any picture or any things here, just like very simple, very clear. So you put categories here and name, information, and the summary, this career highlight, something like that. I will show you another example, like picture. Okay, so this is my resume. You see, very simple. Name, personal information, picture, education, career highlight. Because I have experience, so I can put career highlight here. And I have working experience, I put working experience here. And education, skills, right? But some people, you don't have working experience. You put activities, internship, something like that. Okay, let's go back. Okay, any question about this part? Any question? Okay, so for the real example, right? For example, like this one, this one I'm sharing. So for this part, summary, write this thing like high motivation, leadership, as a summary. It could be good one because you have no experience, and then later you put education as the second part, and then later to put award. What do you have? That's all. That's what we need for a recruiter. You don't have to put a lot of things if you don't have it. You don't have to create things on your resume if you are a fresh graduate. Keep it simple. And then later I will show you guys the format that we don't like as a recruiter. Okay, there's another sample. This is very common sample that a lot of people might use to use for their resume, like the format. But as a recruiter, most of the recruiter, they don't want to see this thing because for the recruiter, they might see a lot of resume every day. For this, it doesn't show us the very, very clear information. I had to look for the information by myself because a lot of picture and a lot of attractions. So keep it as simple like the previous one, like this one. Oh, sorry. Like this one, keep it very, very simple. Even later you got more experience, just keep it simple. And then there is another one I would like to share. So for example, when you see my resume, right? This whole part is the most important part You see, because also you see this one, my resume, the whole thing. You can see a lot of information, but when I open it on my laptop, I see only this part. So keep this part as the most important part here. For example, if you have a national award, you put it here before your education. But if you study abroad, you have like very, very good education background, put it before everything, okay? That's a small trick. Okay, on the bad economy. Actually, you don't have to be aware of the virus, because no matter the virus happen or not, all the company wants the same. It's not because like the virus happened, then the company changed their strategy to hire people. No, you don't have to worry about that. You can prepare as I recommend. Okay, and then later I will also share you some bad examples. This big no-no for recruiters. This one. Some people might create some like very, very creative fonts to put on their resume, but for me, like I don't want to spend time on reading this resume, so I will just pass, even it's good one. Also this one. Also, you know why I would like to say like I will pass, because for recruiter or for HR, every day they might receive 100 or more than that, like resumes. They don't really have time. They also have other things to do, so they might not have time to read all the resumes. So if you want to be stand out, make your resume clear and keywords, right? If you have very, very important thing, highlight it. That's okay, but don't use this very, very like creative font. Okay, good. Any questions? Do you guys have any question? Anything about the resume? If no, I will pass to next part. All clear? Okay, good. So for the resume part, right? You can just use this format, and also maybe you need to read more things about how to write the summary. You can just go online, Google how to write a summary, and put some important thing about yourself, and to be honest. Okay. Okay, cool. Next, there will be only 4 minutes, so I will start next 2 part later after this session, because the system will shut down soon, right? So for this period of time, I will go back to let's see. I will go back to before. Okay, I will go back to this part. So when you do when you do the job board, you go search, right? You search everything about the job. For example, let's go. Okay, let me open one job description for you. Okay. Okay. Can you guys hear it? Or you can see it, HRM. So when you read, like when you search on the job board, you will see this job responsibility and a qualification, right? But this is more senior position, so you don't have to care. But what I want to say is like, you can go through everything, responsibility, what this position do, and to match with your personality, match with your experience to see if you like this job. If you do, put them in your notes. You will, before you apply for job, you might have to like put few things, for example, few positions, or maybe similar position, or maybe different positions, but you have to put few things to compare each other, to compare like which one you prefer more. But when you apply, you can apply all. I will mention about how to apply, and when you apply, what you need to care about, right, later. But maybe we need to take a break for now because there are only 2 minutes left. Then we will start another one to talk about more about searching for the job, applying for the job, and also job opportunity. Okay? Any question?
Okay,ครับ. Okay,ครับ.
Okay, good.
Okay,ครับ.
Good.
Today
okay.
we have a come back again.ครับ.
Okay.
Thank you,ครับ.
Okay. See you guys again.